only, and there is no single player option. The game is played from a first-person perspective, and the many characters are divided into 4 classes, each of which provide different functions in the game, including offensive attacks and healing. Characters have different skills, including an ultimate. As a first-person shooter with a cartoonish look and class-based competitive play, Overwatch is most comparable to the Team Fortress games, though it also draws influence from multiplayer online games like League of Legends. In the UK and Europe, PEGI rates Overwatch as PEGI 12, suitable for ages 12 and up, for non-realistic looking violence towards human characters. The GRA expands on its PEGI details by saying Overwatch features frequent scenes of mild violence, and that violence consists of human and fantasy characters attacking each other with a variety of weaponry. The GRA also states that while blood is shown, there are no visible injury details, and the violence itself is fairly mild. In the near future, Earth is recovering from a robot war, the crisis having been ended by Overwatch, an international peacekeeping agency which was subsequently disbanded. Some years later, a new crisis encourages the former members of Overwatch to reform the agency. Overwatch was developed by Blizzard, who you may know from the Warcraft and Starcraft franchises. Overwatch is available for PS4, Xbox One and PC for around £45 or $60. DLC updates will be made to the game, and to maintain parity between players, all gameplay altering updates will be free, with only cosmetic items requiring payment. A PS Plus or Xbox Live Gold account will be required for online play on consoles. As a multiplayer game, Overwatch lasts as long as it remains fun, and Blizzard promises updates to the title and in-game competitions to maintain interest. Expect to take over 20 hours to explore all the game's possibilities. The game continues to be supported with free updates to adjust the balance and add new characters. Overwatch is a shooting game, which comes with violent baggage as the genre dictates. However, as gun-based gaming goes, Overwatch is, if not quite Nintendo's kid-friendly Splatoon, a bright, friendly and optimistic take on online shootouts. There's a bit of blood and flying cartridges, but the weapons and characters are fantastical, and even the real-world locations are futuristic takes on those places that are full of busy SF details. The increasing fidelity of modern gaming has pushed in-game violence into more graphic, realistic territory, but Overwatch's comic strip look and feel is much less intense. Action and excitement, rather than gore and grit. Online multiplayer shooting games can be very exciting, but they're also often bleak and unfriendly, with experienced players picking on newcomers for cheap kills, and players with hours to spare levelling up so that they're indestructible compared to those who might only be able to play once a week. Add in the general grey and gore of many military and SF shooters, and they can be quite forbidding. Overwatch is much more welcoming, full of bold, charming characters, cool locations and mechanics to ensure a level playing field. It's a game where